Just setting myself up in my favourite wee hidey hole around this farm. But I've brought the wrong camouflage net today, and it's letting quite a bit of light in through this window here above the doorway, but what can you do? We're here now and have to make the best of it. I'm only settled in and I notice a movement on the floor. So I zoom the camera in, and what do you think it is? Mr. Ratty. He's trying to get a free meal with any of the feed that's been spilt out of the trough while the bull has been eating. So I set the Weihrauch up, and at 7 yards I take aim. And drop him head on. The first rat to the HW97. After a few minutes, while I'm still looking for birds, I've noticed another movement. Yep, a second rat coming out of the same hole. He's got his own concrete bunker in there. It's no wonder the farm cats haven't been able to get a haul of him. He's quite shy, but his dead mate lying there doesn't seem to be putting him off. But he's not for hanging around. So I get the gun ready, just in case he comes back out again. And sure enough, up comes his wee head. I wait till he's fully out of the hole, then take the shot. I have to admit, the second one there, even though the shot looked good, I needed a second shot in it before going to get the grape to lift him. And in hindsight here, after making such a meal of it, I should have lifted a shovel instead. Well, let's get back to the birds. That's what I'm here for. Before long, the jackdaws start to come into the shed again to feed. I focus the camera on this bird. He's just sitting high enough above the bull in the background to give me a safe shot. And I take him with a heart shot. Then I go out and lift him, so that the body doesn't put off the other birds coming into the shed. Be very careful when working around livestock. Don't take them for granted. They're big animals and can do you a lot of damage without even trying to. After a while, this bird comes in and starts to feed on the floor straight away. He's not giving me much of an opportunity here. I'm going to have to try and thread the pellet between the two bars. I'm just waiting for an opportunity for a heart and lung shot. And drop him clean at about 20 yards. And again go out and lift him, giving the bull a good wide berth. A good 10-15 minutes later, the birds start to come in again. But they're getting very wary. If they see any movement at all in the little corner I'm hiding in, they're off. Here again with this magpie, as I'm raising the gun to my shoulder, he's away. But this bird comes in one of the other doors and settles with his back to me, giving me time to get the gun up into my shoulder. And I take him with a heart shot. He's dropped down into the pen, but he's easily reachable. quick look outside to see what the jackdaws are doing, and you can see the amount of birds sitting in the field. There's quite a few jackdaws out there, a few hooded crows or greybacks, and even some magpies. I think I've got my work cut out for me. After a while, some of the birds start to come in the back door and start to feed straight away. But seeing that they're so difficult to get a shot through it, I focus on this bird sitting up on the top at about 15 yards. And drop him cleanly. Since the bull's on his feet this time, I decide to go the long way around and retrieve the bird. Well, I'm going to call it quits. I've got 4 birds in the bag, but by the look of what's outside the door in the field, it's going to need a lot more shooting.